My name is Juliana. Today, I'm going to tell you about how a guy worked juju on me just to be in a relationship with him, and how I met him, the journey, how I got out of it. So if you are interested, watch to the very end so that you don't miss any of the details, and share with your friends. Alright, for those of you who do not know what juju is, it's a spiritual belief which is incorporated in objects. It can be incorporated in people, anything at all, and it's actually mostly used to cast a spell on someone or an object and force somebody to do something or to cause something to happen. So basically, in a layman's definition, that is what juju is. And in my case, it's popularly referred to as for girls in most parts of Ghana. I don't know whether there is anything called for boys. I haven't heard for boys, but then I have heard for girls, and that is exactly what I think happened to me. For girls simply means that a man casting a spell on you to love him and to do everything that he says in terms of having a relationship with you, an intimate relationship with you. So that is for girls. And it's I don't know about other African countries, but then in Ghana it's popularly called for girls. And then the juju in its general term represents that spiritual belief, and the for girls has been carved out from, so that it represents specifically for relationship issues, purposely to influence girls to love boys when they are not themselves, when they have actually not accepted the proposal. So in my case, it happened in my school days when I was doing my first degree. In today, I think it's been modernized in so many ways. Today we have a lot of people selling creams and oils and so many things that they are using to let people do things for them. So it's been modernized today. At first it was something that was hidden, but then today it's been modernized and a lot of people are doing it. Especially the term slave queens are using so many anointing oils and so many creams to give to their whoever that they will find, just to influence them, to give them money or to obey whatever they say and call them and be at their beck and call. Having told you what juju means and what for girls means and how it is being used and its modernity in today, I don't know the form in which the guy used on me. I was on campus, and during that time I was doing a lot of part-time jobs. So I was doing a lot of menial jobs, and I've mentioned this so many times in my previous videos. You can go and watch how I got my first job and how I was doing my part-time jobs. Check my previous videos. I'll put the link in my description and in the comment section so that you check my other videos for details of my part-time jobs when I was on campus. To attend to one of them, I went out of campus as usual, and in the course of my duty, I was just walking by the roadside, and then a car parked by me, and I saw some gentlemen, about 4 of them. It was a saloon car, and then one person was like, "Hi, hello, if you want to know the full story, please watch to the end, because you don't want to miss any detail, and I don't want to bring part 1 and 2. It is just in one, everything is going to be in one." They parked by me, and then one gentleman from there, he was stuck, and then he said, "Hi, hello, my boss wants to talk to you." I said, "Your boss? Well, okay." And at that time I was very desperate to marry, so I'm like, "Irade, the boss person on the mekasa, and yeah, we're really so live and Kali." So I'm like, "Okay." And then I made sugar kakra, and then I stood. So I made him kakra and I made some gentleman, he was fair, and was like, "Hi, hello." And I'm like, "You know what? Okay, so I'm working at the moment. If you don't mind, kindly excuse me." And he was like, "Oh, no problem. I can take your number and then you can talk later." I said, "Okay." And then I gave him my number. He also gave me his number. After the work, I went back to campus, and then that very evening, I called him first. Shit. Bro. And we were talking, and then he sounded like cool. He sounded cool. Throughout the conversation, to me, he sounded matured. And I'm like, maybe this could actually be the person. And then he started asking me about my passion, my goals, my dreams, what I want to be, what I'm doing on campus, the course I'm learning, where is my school, that kind of conversation. And I want him saying, when the conversation is moving to that direction, that be the one. So I was getting interested, and The conversation went on and on. Days passed by, we kept talking until one day this guy told me that he wants to visit me on campus. And at that time, I've told you I did my first degree at the University of Education, Winneba. So Winneba, he wanted to come to Winneba. I told him my department, my hall, how he would find me. So I told him everything. He said, okay, well, maybe you can come and visit me. And I said, well, I don't mind coming to visit you anyway, so maybe you can also tell me where you are. And then he said he stays at home. I was like, okay, cool. And then it was like, do I have a passport? I said, passport? No, I don't have a passport. And then it was like, oh, a beautiful girl like you shouldn't be passportless. And I'm like, well, will you get one for me? And I was like, baby girl, I'm going to get you a passport. I'm like, okay. And this guy said he was going to do a passport for me. And as beautiful as I am, he won't allow me to sit in Trotsky or a bus to come all the way from Winneba to Ho. And so he was going to give me a passport. He was going to do a passport for me so that he books a flight for me from Winneba to Ho. Guess what? I believed him. Yes, I believed him. And then he said I should send him my details. Come and see, sister. Far phone. So I entered my name, my date of birth, every detail. See, I was level 200. I knew things. Going to level 300, I knew things. This is someone who is. I mean, level 200, you are quite learned. I was quite learned. I was doing mathematics for God's sake. I was quite learned. And this guy told me that he would give me a passport and then I'll fly from Winneba to Ho. And I believed him. I sent him my details, waiting for my passport to come. So we were having conversations on conversations. I'm like, have you finished with my passport? And then he'll give me an excuse. Oh, passport, no, the passport will be ready very, very soon. And then so I kept it to myself because I've gone to meet someone. I can't just be spilling the tea and telling everyone that I've gotten a new boyfriend. He hadn't even proposed to me. So vacation was getting nearer and the passport still hadn't come. So we arranged that, okay, if the passport is not ready, no problem. Normally when I vacate, I don't go back to Kumasi to my parents. I go to Accra and I go and pitch with a friend, and then that's how I do my part-time jobs, or I find work to do during vacations. So the vacation, I packed my things, I called my friend, and then I went to pitch with my friend. And I told him that I am running out of money, so I can't stay with my friend for a long time. And normally when I go and pitch with my friend like that, before I go to Accra on vacations, I start looking for something to do so that immediately I get to Accra, within a week or two, I'll be able to get something to do, and then it will keep me going in terms of money. So because he had been giving me all the gist, say he was going to give me passports and he's going to take care of me, no. So I didn't even bother myself looking for any job, you understand? Because at the end of the day, when I get to Accra, I have my sweet bobo that I'm going to chill with. So he's going to be giving me money, and he promised me that he was going to be giving me money. And ladies and gentlemen, I believed everything he said. I finally got to Accra, and then my friend, having known me for some time, she asked me, hey, and then you need to maybe, don't you have any work to do? And I'm like, no, I found. So I told my friend that I had found someone, and the person is that. So I gave her a little bit of the story, and then she was like, he's going to give you a passport from Winneba to Julie. Are you okay? I said, please, stay out of my business. You don't know this guy. You haven't met him. It is me who have met him. Stay out of my business, please. And then she shushed. I shushed her. She shushed. I shushed her. She shushed. And then I've stayed in Accra like 1 week has passed. I haven't seen this guy. All of a sudden, this guy called me and said he's going to Nigeria, that he has an urgent meeting, so he's going to Nigeria. I said, the thing is, he said I should wait for him in Accra, so that when he goes to Nigeria and come back, he will come and meet me, and then we will meet, and then he can give me whatever he wants to give me. So I told him that before he goes to Nigeria, he should send me money. He said, okay, he will send me money. Then this guy has called me again that he's in Nigeria, and that the meeting was urgent, so he had to fly sharp to Nigeria. I said, okay. And guess what? I believed him. And then gradually he found a way to send. So initially he had told me that that he had gone to US and that he had gone to some countries mentioning some countries that I had never heard before. And there was even a time that he told me he went to a country and then the human beings there, they had green skin. Ladies and gentlemen, I did what? The human beings there, they had green skin. I said, hey, God. And he said he would take me to that country. And that there are some countries when you go there, the human beings, you'll be standing because of the weather. Everybody will be chilled. They have to come and pour hot water on them before they are active again. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I did what? So when he said he was going to Nigeria, I mean, green skin there. Why won't I believe that he's going to Nigeria? US he has gone. Imaginary countries he has gone. Now Nigeria he can go. So me too, I believe him. Some few days passed by, and then he managed to call me with an international number and said he's now coming. I said, hey, my king is coming. Oh God, my king is coming back. This guy came back to Accra. I said, okay, please, at this point I don't have any money on me, so please, I beg, when you have brought back from your Nigeria, please send me some. Now I'm suffering in Accra here because I don't have any job. I beg, otherwise let me just go home in peace. And this guy said, no, I shouldn't worry, he's back. That's the money that he has brought dollars. Now Nigeria, do they use dollars over there? Hey, you're right there. The dollars he has brought, he hasn't changed it, and that he can't get any forex bureau at home to change the money. I said, you can't get any forex bureau to change your dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, I did what? I said, okay, well. And then my friend was like, Julie, won't you go to your parents' house? Won't you go to Kumasi? I said, please, take your time. The guy is now back from Nigeria. Please. He went to an agent meeting. Please. You know, I was just trying to defend myself that it's not that me, I'm a fool. It is the guy who is busy. So please leave me alone. Let me just deal with this guy. He's genuine, he's authentic, please. I found my helper. Please. She kept quiet. And the next moment he said, he's even sick. Like, he's sick. Because we had to meet and I was running out of money. He's sick. He's so sick. He's so sick. I said, okay, well, please, Biko, I beg, let me go home. And then this guy said, no, I shouldn't go home. That he's so sick. I should even talk to his mother. Ladies and gentlemen, he let me talk to someone, a woman. No, he let me talk to. I don't even know whether he's the one who even pretended to be the woman. Because I talked to this woman. The woman was like, my daughter, my son loves you. He loves you so much. He's so sick. Please wait for him. Don't go to Kumasi. Me too, me Jimmy. Me too, me say, Mama, what do you want to come and say? Hey! I'm even shy. So I told him that I don't have a problem that you are sick. Just that me, I don't have money. So just send me money. Please, just, is that one difficult? If you are sick, has it affected your money? And then I packed my things. I'm going to Kumasi. And then this guy said, okay, he's coming to Accra. Finally, he's coming to Accra. So we decided to meet. And then he showed me where to meet him. Then the next day, truly, this guy called me that I should come and meet him somewhere. And that he has arrived. But he's still sick. I said, no problem, my love. So far as you have arrived in Accra, I'm coming to meet you, my king. And then I went, stood at where he wanted us to meet. And it wasn't any fancy place. It was just by the roadside. Or say, car number when the car arrives, I'll just pop in the car. I was just there, standing there, counting my blessings. Oh, your blessings, one by one. I was still standing there, and then a taxi came to stand in front of me. I just jammed my eyes. I'm like, me, it's not this guy. It's not this guy. Because the pictures that he had sent me that he had gone to abroad, no. You know, the first time that I met him, because there were too many in the car, I didn't really look at his face well. So it wasn't as if I saw him there and then I'll be able to identify that this is the person, because he was actually sitting in the middle when the guy said, my boss wants to talk to you. So I wasn't expecting anybody like that to be assuming that when the taxi came to park by me, you know, I just jammed my eyes. I'm like, no, God, this is not the man. No. It's not him. I beg, it's not him. And ladies and gentlemen, this man came out of the car and then he had some more flabby around his neck. He said, "This is me." I said, this is who. I wanted to cry. Deep within me, I wanted to cry. But me too. He was hugging me. I said, Master, me don't go back. Why I come to hug me? By this rose that me they sit in the car and let's go. I said, I sat in the car and then see, the thing is, as we were going, to be honest, deep something was just telling me that something is not right about this guy, but I just couldn't say it. Oh, I don't know if maybe that's how the juju works. I knew that something was wrong because my mind was not trying to accept that this guy is correct from his appearance, from the way he talks and all the lies that he has told me. I didn't even come to realize that all the lies were even lies. But deep within me, I realized that I shouldn't follow this guy, but I was still sitting in the car. I didn't say anything, and then he was taking me to a place. We got to the place, and it's the most unpleasant places I have been on this earth. Some place B. I was just looking at the surroundings. I'm like, God, where am I? Like, where am I? And I couldn't say it. I couldn't even say, please, I'm going home. I couldn't even forge a lie that I'm going home. I was just standing there like mumu. I was just standing there. And then this guy said, we should go and eat. And then listen, he took me to a place which is not even qualified to be called a local joint. It's not even qualified to be called a food joint. And then we went to just we went to sit there and we bought rice. Oh, no, he didn't even cry. God. Hey, buddy. And then we ate. I said, Pico, where is the money? Me, dear, as much as I wanted him to marry me, it was all the money I wanted because I needed to go home. I didn't have any job in a car. And this guy was showing big man things. But deep down within me, it wasn't accepting that he was a big man enough. Me too, I couldn't say it. And I was following him like, I followed this guy everywhere till it was evening. And I said, I beg, I'm going home. He said, no, don't go home. I said, I shouldn't go home. Like how? I didn't pack to come and sleep over. So please let me go. You give me money. And he said okay. And he took me to a mobile money vendor. Guess the amount he gave me. Guess. Oh, guess. He gave me 70 Ghana cedis. $70 Ghana cedis to go to Kumasi. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, because I have left Nigeria and my dollars, I can't exchange the dollars, and I had to come here even though I was sick. I still haven't exchanged the dollars, and even with the money I am giving you, I took it from the friend that I introduced you to. So you take this 70 Ghana cedis. When you get to Kumasi, I'll send you another huge sum of cash. I said another. Which one was the before and which one was the after? Because the other, and I couldn't even. What I was saying in my head, I couldn't say it in front of him. And me that I can say anything in this world. I didn't say we. Mumu. The mumu in me. Or the juju in me. Didn't let me say we to this guy. I just took the 70 cedis and I thanked him. And I went to my friend. I couldn't tell my friend. I said, yes. Oh, I went to meet him. He has given me money and I'm going home. Now the revelation. I went to Kumasi and I told my sister about this guy, and then my sister was also very skeptical about him. Everyone was skeptical about him except me, cause I said I was alone. Deep down, I knew something was wrong. I couldn't say it. I couldn't think. I couldn't reason enough. I couldn't do anything about it. So the conversation kept going. I got to Kumasi. We were still talking. The guy said he was going to build and operate a bank, as in own a bank. So he's going to plan that with me. So I should come up with 3 names so that we'll choose one. Come and see me, pen and paper, trying to figure out the name that we'll give to our mighty bank, the bank that we are going to build. Hey, how can somebody think so good of me that he's going to build a bank? Hey, like one of the banks that I had found for him, the names was the Heritage Bank. I communicated to him, and then he said, oh, I'll put all the papers together and then we'll start. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I did what? I believed him. And at the same time, when I went to Kumasi, fortunately for me, God being so good, there was a program going on at my mother's church. So my mother invited us, me and my sister. My mother invited us, and so every night we go. Every night we go to the program. I've forgotten the name of the program. You know, Pentecost and our programs, our revivals. We JUJU. That is. So we went for the program, and then one particular night, the prayer leader was like, I've forgotten how he termed it, but then all he meant to say was, if something is troubling your heart and deep down within you, you have no power and control over it, pray for the peace of God to reign over your life. And it just dawned on me that maybe I should pray about this guy. All along, I hadn't even said a single prayer about this guy, but I was also a Christian, you know. But then when the pastor said, as soon as the prayer leader said it, it just dawned in my heart like, I need to pray about this guy. So that night, come and see me. The following night, we went back again. And then that was the very last day of the program. And then on our way home, I was discussing with my sister about the guy that I have been praying about this guy. And something like all of a sudden, something just fell off my eyes. See, if you're not a spiritual person, it's okay if you don't believe it. It's okay if you might think it's a lie, but it's okay. But then I'm telling you what I experienced. And for real, I'm serious. Something just fell off my eyes like scale. I said, you see when somebody slaps you, the lightning that passes your eye top, that lightning, it was like that. But this time around, it was heavy on both my eyes, like, and I just shook my head, and my sister was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, wait, so I've been following that guy for a long time." And I asked my sister, how long have I been following him? And then my sister said, "Oh, just a few months. It's like just 2 months." And I'm like, what am I still doing with him? I mean, what am I still doing with him? And there and then I picked up my phone. I said, "Hey, if you don't know, you call me again. I damn the best Jean, you will never forget." And I was like, "What have I done? What have you done? Hey, if you don't know, you call me. I damn the best Jean. What I will do to you, you will never forget in your life." He said, "Hey, baby." I said, "Where? Hey, who is your baby? If you don't keep quiet over there, I'll spray your eyes with holy water." And this guy kept calling me with his number. That night, I didn't sleep. I blocked him around 4 a.m. Went to Facebook, blocked him. Went to Instagram, blocked him. WhatsApp, blocked him. The following morning, around 7 a.m., another number was calling me. And when I picked, as soon as I picked, I heard his voice. I'm like, "Hey, hey, when will be I want man? I'm coming to pray over your head for you to die. You don't keep calling me out. Make a mistake and call me." And any number he used to call me, I blocked the number. I started reflecting on all the things he had been telling me. That how could I simply believe that he can? At that time there was, even at this present age, there is nothing like booking a flight from Uniba to go. How on earth can I believe such a lie? How can you tell me that there are human beings with gray skin? How? And I believed all of that. So see, when you realize that somebody is foolishly loving someone, and I said the person doesn't know what he or she is doing, it may not be that the person is a fool, Kekeo. I would say that, well, because I was also desperate, and at that time I was also looking for somebody to marry, it might have been a factor. and he might have seen that I was desperate, so he used that. I don't know how he got me, because when we met the first time, it wasn't as if I ate with him. We only exchanged numbers, and he sent me his pictures when I went to campus during our conversation times. I don't know. I also sent him pictures, so I don't know whether he used my picture. I don't know how he did it. All I know is he did juju on me. He bewitched me, he bewizarded me. See, if your friend is in any relationship and you are suspecting that this relationship there is there and there, the guy is there and there, please, they need your prayers. So they need your prayers, because had it not been my mother who had invited us for that prayer program, and had it not been by the grace of God, that I think the prayer leader, Church of Pentecost, when something is revealed, we don't say it and call the person in front and tell whatever is going on. So that's the practice at my church. We don't call and tell you what your problem and the solution. We don't practice that. So I think that he might have seen it, and that is how and he didn't also call me to pray for me or anything. And I think he must have seen that I would be redeemed, because most of the times when it's revealed to them like that, they normally call you at the back and pray for you specially, or they pray for you in their closets and you get the deliverance. That is the practice of my church. And so I think he must have probably seen it and gave that prayer topic, and I also embraced it, and it dawned on me, and I prayed fervently about it. So assuming your friend or anyone, or even you, if you're in a situation like that and somebody is deceiving you and you are there believing foolishly, let it sink in your soul. I declare over your life today that whatever that is bothering you, under the influence of any spiritual power, may disappear in the name of Jesus. Leave. It is something that has happened to me, and in this age people are using oils and creams and a whole lot, and this time around it is on sale. People are buying it. So please, if you're a parent, pray for your daughters and your sons. If you're a friend, pray for your friends. If you are anybody at all that you know, please. So this is my story. I hope you have learned something from it. Please share. Let it reach as many people as you can. Please continue to share and come back and watch my videos, and let's send this video to 1 million subscribers, and let's send this channel to 1 million subscribers. Let's send this video to 1 million views, and everybody will benefit at the end of the day. Don't be selfish. Share with your friends and family, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, that if anything of this sort has happened to you before and how you overcame, and if you are willing to share, maybe I can feature you in one of my videos, and then you can also share your experience. So thank you all so much. Thank you for watching. God be with you. I love you.